This is how far Mercury is from the sun, and I'm 9 meters away from Mercury. I am Earth, and I'm 8 meters away from Venus. Standing on Mars, and I'm 8 meters away from Earth. I'm the asteroid belt, and I'm 22 meters from Mars. 1/3 of the way from the asteroid belt to Jupiter. 2/3 of the way from the asteroid belt to Jupiter. Jupiter, 90 meters from the asteroid belt. This is about 1/4 the distance between Jupiter and Saturn. This is about halfway between Jupiter and Saturn. 1/4 of the way between Jupiter and Saturn. 20 out of 136 meters from Jupiter to Saturn. I am now on Saturn, 136 meters away from Jupiter. Meters away from Saturn on my way to Uranus, it is 277 meters. Out of 277 from Saturn to Uranus. 277 meters from Saturn to Uranus. I'm now 120 meters on my way to Uranus from Saturn. Now 150 meters away from Saturn on my way to Uranus. I am now 180 meters away from Saturn on my way to Uranus. Saturn walking to Uranus. Now 240 meters away from Saturn on my way to Uranus. I am now 270 meters away from Saturn, very close to Uranus. I am currently standing on Uranus, a total of 277 meters away from Saturn. I am 30 meters away from Uranus, a total of 286 meters away from Neptune. I am now 60 meters away from Uranus, walking to Neptune. I am now 90 meters away from Uranus, walking to Neptune. From Uranus, on my way to Neptune. I am now 150 meters away from Uranus, almost halfway there to Neptune. I'm at 180 meters away from Uranus, on my way to Neptune. 210 meters away from Uranus, on my way to Neptune. I am now 240 meters away from Uranus, getting closer to Neptune. Now 270 meters away from Uranus, getting closer to Neptune. I am now standing on Neptune, a total of 289 meters away from Uranus. I am now 30 meters away from Neptune, on my way to Pluto. Away from Neptune, on my way to Pluto. I am now 90 meters away from Neptune, walking to Pluto. 20 meters away from Neptune, on my way to Pluto. I am now 150 meters away from Neptune, over halfway there to Pluto. I am now 180 meters away from Neptune. I am now 210 meters away from Neptune. I am now 240 meters away from Neptune. I am now standing on Pluto, a total of 271 meters away from Neptune. 30 meters away from Pluto, on the way to the Kuiper Belt. I am now 60 meters away from Pluto, on my way to the Kuiper Belt. I am now 90 meters away from Pluto, on my way to the Kuiper Belt. I am now 120 meters away from Pluto, walking to the Kuiper Belt. I am now 150 meters away from Pluto, over halfway there to the Kuiper Belt. I am currently 180 meters away from Pluto. I am currently 210 meters away from Pluto, 80 meters to the Kuiper Belt. 240 meters away from Pluto, 70 meters away from Pluto, 10 meters to the Kuiper Belt. I am now standing on the Kuiper Belt, a total of 290 meters away from Pluto. I'm currently standing on Eris, roughly 515 meters away from the Kuiper Belt and roughly 915 meters away from the sun on our scale, marking the end of our solar system. You can't even see the Kuiper Belt from here. Our solar system started with the sun at Park Place and it ended at Eris at the Francis Center.